Okay, so I want to start off by saying thanks for watching this. You will not know what my political leaning is after listening to this video. You just won't know because it doesn't matter. I'm not trying to give it. I'm not trying to change your opinion on things. However you're going to vote, you're going to vote. However I'm going to vote, I'm going to vote. Right? That's not what this video is about. This is just giving you my perspective as a deep thinker, as a person who is a strategic thinker, and who is able to, because I kind of know what's going to happen already. So I'm not like, oh gosh, let's get these people to do this. Let's mobilize for that. No, none of that. I'll still vote. Okay, so here's what I want to say. Biden right now is, and today's July 11th, 2024. His campaign is still insisting that he's running, and his cabinet is, holding to that line. And that's fine. That's what they need to do because they don't want to, political parties don't want to project chaos or project that, see what I'm saying? They want to inspire confidence in the people that they want to vote for them. Now, there was a headline and there's an article, it might be an AP, that the Biden campaign is actually testing Kamala. They're doing a survey of voters. Now what that tells me, and I'm going to give you some insights here about where I think the election is going. And I'll give you my sources. So, understand what that means. The Biden campaign itself is looking at Kamala. They can't do that without Biden's blessing, right? Which tells me that he's open to stepping aside if Kamala can do as well. But I think people are not really as committed to her because of his past. They have deep loyalty to Biden. He's been in politics for a long time. I'm going to say this. I'm going to make my predictions. They're doing a smart move in light of what I'm going to tell you soon in this video. Because Biden is trying to look out for his party. That's what today's headline tells me. I haven't even read the whole article yet, but his inner campaign is doing surveys on Kamala. Okay, they don't do that without the president's approval. That doesn't happen. Because that would be in the news. Jill Biden, Hunter Biden would all say like, hey Dad, do you understand what your campaign is doing? So so he's in on that development. So stay with me because I'm going to help some of you to just kind of chill when it comes to where the election's going. Nervous people on both sides, right? We're all kind of nervous. We're in this together. We really are. Not on issues, I understand, but in terms of that we're in the same boat. Just like two teams, right? They're in that together, they're in that game together. Only one can win, right? Same thing here. Except we're closer than that. Obviously, if we're friends, we can be political on different ends of the political spectrum, and that's okay. That's how I've run my life, basically. All right, so Biden is more likely to suffer a major neurological trauma, not be able to get out of bed, than he is to step aside. Because the party, I think, understands that their best chance of winning the election that's the Democrats, is Biden staying in the race. I'm going to back this up with some information that some of you have never heard before, but it's going to change how you look at elections. There are other things I wanted to say. I can't remember. Okay, now, here's the prediction. If Biden is the candidate for the 2024 election in November, he wins. That's my prediction. If Kamala is the presidential candidate, Trump wins. Okay. And this is almost like it's a done deal. I'll tell you why. Professor Alan Lichtman, you can look him up. It's ALLANLICHTMAN of American University, has written a book called The 13 Keys to the White House. He's predicted the last 10 presidential elections. His model is forward-looking from 1980 to the present. It's backwards-looking from 1980 back to 1860. Those 13 keys, some of them are the party mandate key, the no contest key, foreign policy key, major domestic policy change key, the scandal key. There are 13 of these. If 6 or more of the keys turn against the party in power, they lose. Okay? The polls mean nothing. They're snapshots in time. All these idiots on television, and they're all idiots because they all pretend to know, on both sides, to know what's going on based upon polls, when the polls are not accurate anyway, plus they're snapshots in time. Things change. But people vote based upon governance, how the party in power has governed these different aspects: the foreign policy, domestic issues, the economy, scandal or not. So look up Alan Lichtman, listen to his program every week. You'll know what I'm talking about. If Biden's campaign turns over the candidacy to Kamala, and there's an open contest, they lose the no party contest key. That's bad for the Democrats. They lose the party mandate key. That's bad for the Democrats. Okay. Well, actually, they lost the party mandate key because they lost in the midterms with I think the House, which means that the voting public voted for the other side during the midterms. That shows lack of confidence in the presidential administration right now. Okay, it happens to both sides. All right. So again, this is not a political leaning video. This is trying to help my brothers and sisters out there, you guys that are my friends on both sides, to just chill. Like you're getting it worked up into a bunch. Okay? Right now, the election is leaning in favor of Biden. I think he only has 2 keys against him, and one of them is the party mandate key has turned against him, and the charisma key is not there for him. It's not even there for Trump, even though Trump is in some ways a charismatic figure, but not to the general public. Not in the same way that FDR was, or JFK, or Ronald Reagan. My mother is a lifelong Democrat. She voted for Ronald Reagan. Okay? That's the charisma key when it turns in your favor. Okay? Obama, I don't remember whether or not he had the charisma key. That's a whole other subject right there. So, that's it. Professor Lichtman will make his prediction after the Democratic National Convention, which I'm getting conflicting information. I thought it was in August, or maybe it's a Republican National Convention is in August. He will make his actual prediction. Because the other day, or I think last night, I heard that the Democratic National Convention is in October. So anyway, that's it, folks. Hopefully this has been enlightening to you. So forget the polls. Forget the debate. Biden's mental state, and yes, he probably does have Parkinson's and dementia. This is factual. Many doctors, it's one of the easiest things to spot. Okay? Again, this is not politics that I'm talking. This is reality. But here's the point. That doesn't change any of the keys. That's not a scandal. Okay? Scandals when you make wrong choices as a morally as a leader, like major, that it affects the entire country. By the way, one of the other keys is a civil unrest key. And so there's a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of sensationalism. The campaigns, how they're run, the debates, whether you lose them or not. Like Hillary won all the debates, she lost the presidency. Obama lost the debates to Romney, he won the presidency. Has nothing to do. This thing with Alzheimer's or dementia, whatever, some say he's in stage 2 of dementia. I have a relative with dementia. People, if you don't believe he has dementia, get checked for dementia yourself. Or learn. I'm just saying. But again, I'm not trying to say, well, don't vote for him because he can't tie his shoe. It's probably true. He probably can't tie his shoe. But people are going to vote for him anyway. That's not going to change. Okay? Ronald Reagan, when he was president, 73 years of age, at a time when that was an old age, didn't matter. Okay? So I'm not here to diss Biden. I'm not here to disrespect. I'm here to tell you that fact from fiction, though you may think that that is going to affect whether or not people vote for him, you're mistaken. People will support their side. People are already saying, I will vote for a dead corpse over President Trump. Okay? So, all right, that's it.